morning. Welcome to Compassion and Courage. I'm your host, Marcus Engel. I think I got
No, you're not.
I think I got that wrong. I did your part. Okay, go
Nice
ahead,
try.
baby.
Well, hey, everybody. I am Marcus Engel, but that was Marbeline Engel, also known as The Hotness. And thank you all so much for tuning into this episode of Compassion and Courage. This is the podcast that teaches compassionate communication, provides perspective, and inspires resilience. And this is one we have been waiting to share with you all for a long time, right? I have been waiting to share this information now for a few weeks, and I have thrown out little teasers across social media. But today I am going to get to announce and introduce to you my brand spanking new seeing eye dog. How do you want me to do this, hon? Do you have
Oh,
an
well,
idea, or do you
I
just want me to
just
just like
you were at the CNI in your dorm room, right?
yes. If any of y'all are watching on YouTube, this is my dormitory room here at the CNI in Morristown, New Jersey. The school has been around since 1929, providing dogs for people who are blind or visually impaired that help them navigate the world, dignity and independence and self-confidence. That's their motto, and it has certainly happened here. This is a residential program, so I have been here for the last week and a half, 2 weeks now. When I leave here next week, I don't actually get to go home. I go to the ANPD conference in Atlanta to speak to about 1,000 nurses. And so my puppy dog is going to be getting trialed by fire. So here at the CNI, where I've been for the last couple of weeks, we have been training every single day, and the training process, it's intense. I mean, it's hours of walking every day. It's hours of dog obedience and clicker training, et cetera, et cetera. Classes and lectures that teach us about things such as grooming and legal matters and access issues and traffic and electric vehicles and using dogs with using a GPS tracking GPS navigation device. It is a lot of information, but it's also such a great experience. It's such a great experience.
We
I'm
really
here. Yeah, go ahead.
we really have been trying to record this while you were there. We wanted to do our first social media interaction with you at the CNI, and it has been really tough to find time when you're not busy and when you're not exhausted because they like get you up at what time do you get up every morning?
5:30 in the morning, take the dogs out, feed, water, and potty time. We call park time. So 5:30 in the morning every day is park time. Then we come back in, and like I said, there's about 16 students here right now. So everybody's doing this at a little bit different levels, but and doing different things at different times. But it goes from grooming to obedience to traffic to how to use your dog in a restaurant to working on stairs to working on different types of intersections. It's a lot of training. And then we do fun things like doggy massage, which I don't know. I think that's more fun for the people than it is for the dogs.
You are going to
But
do that on me when you get home, right?
I'm
Just
gonna try. I'm gonna try.
okay.
Yeah.
Whatever
I
you
will.
learn.
Because as we know, we pet from the nose all the way to the tail. So
Well, that sounds
expect that
perfect.
I'm.
Okay, so they keep you so busy all day, and it's nothing for you to walk a couple miles a couple of times a day.
Sure, sure. And in fact, these trainers, the instructors who have trained the dogs and are now instructing students like me, I asked them how much do you walk in a typical day? Not when you're in class. And they said 8 to 10 miles, 8 to 10 miles a day. So you
For
want to be
fun.
that's not for fun. That's for training purposes. They're training the dogs.
Oh, okay, not in class when they're training the dog. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So,
Whoa.
yeah,
Wow.
it's a lot. It's a lot, but it's wonderful. It's awesome. the students, the other students that I've met here, people from all, California to Vermont, Florida to Washington State, uh, Canadian or two. We just have such a wide variety of people from all across the country doing different things. It's just so cool to be with these people, all of us going through the same processes as we adapt to these new dogs and start to see what these dogs are going to be capable of. It's really, really cool.
And, I absolutely cannot wait to get my hands on this dog. But when you come home, you have to have certain rules for a minute, right?
Yeah, for I don't know exactly how long it's going to be. It's going to kind of depend on how the process is going. But I would expect that most people are not going to be able to pet my dog for maybe at least a month, because I know, and he's super cute and fun too. But that's what I just have to do in the beginning so that he and I really form that bond. And then also, so he doesn't get into anything because he is still kind of a puppy. So he is an
Okay.
exciting dog. Okay.
Now you have to just come on and tell us his details. How about that?
Everybody wants details.
Do
Okay.
his birth announcement.
So you're right. The stork came in. This had to be a pretty big stork, maybe like one of those like ostrich storks or something. So, all right. So this new puppy, everybody's been anxious to know, and I want to remind you that this new dog is my fifth dog. My first two dogs were both black labs. My third and fourth dogs were yellow labs. So this time I was like, okay, what's going to change the streak? What's going to be the next thing? And this time I got a dog. First, I'm going to tell you his name. His name is James. His name is
Jane.
James.
And you
I
did not
call
choose
him
the name, right?
I did not choose his name. No, he was because he's almost 3 years old, and he came out of the J litter of dogs. So I did not choose his name. So he's been named and fully trained, all that before I ever came. But I like his name. It has a noble ring to it, and so I've been calling him King James or Sir James or LL Cool James, and
I love it.
he's a really, really sweet dog. So James the dog, hey James, do you want to come over here? James, come. You might be able to hear his bell coming towards me. There you are. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. And I don't know if you can see him, but I'm going to show him right now for anyone who's on YouTube. And we'll have some links to this too. But this is James, and James is,
Oh, yay, go down
hey,
just a
buddy.
little
Hey,
more.
come here, bud. Hey, do you want to see the camera? Who do
Hey.
you see? Who do you see? Is
Oh,
that Mama?
hey,
Is that your new
baby.
Mama?
You
So
need to hurry
James,
home to me.
James, James looks like a black lab, and he is probably two-thirds black lab, but his other third is golden retriever. And so um, he's jet black all over, and the only thing that's different about him is he's got a little fluffier fur on his legs and on his belly, and his tail is a little fluffier than a straight lab. But if you can see here, he loves to hold hands with me. He loves to give me his paw. He is a extremely, extremely affectionate dog, and I kind of didn't expect that because when you get a new dog here, you have to be prepared that that dog has been through a lot, and this is a new relationship for them too. Sometimes the dogs can be a little standoffish for the first few days. And I remember saying with some of my previous dogs that I don't think this dog likes me. And then after a while, you realize, okay, yeah, you do like me, and this is a bond that we're forming. But James, from the get-go, he's just been such an affectionate dog. Hey, where are you gonna go? Come here, buddy. Sit right down here. So
Oh,
when I first got him, the day that I got him, they brought him into the room. They told me his name, And I got down on the floor, sat crisscross applesauce on the floor, and I got to call him to come running to me. He came running to me, jumps in my lap, and immediately starts licking my face. And I have never had a dog that's a big face licker until now. Hey, come here, James. You want to look at the camera? You want to look at the camera? Oh, yes. You want to see all the people out in Compassion and Courage land? Yeah. And give me your paw. So that's the story here, folks. James is he is an almost 3-year-old black lab golden retriever mix. He's jet black. He's 22 inches tall and 61 pounds of just love. He is a sweet, sweet dog. He is a great worker. He is a great worker. In fact, we went through New York City a couple of days ago, and walking through Manhattan, taking the subways, even walking through Times Square, he just handled it like a champ. He didn't get nervous. He didn't get excited or anxious. It was no different for him walking down the block in New York than it was on walking down a quiet neighborhood street here in Morristown. So that is what we're looking at, folks. That's the new pup. And
And he's
any other
looking out the
questions
window
before?
behind you.
He's looking out the window. Yeah.
Yeah, he did that for a minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we are so excited. Thank you for this early peek into this 60-pound lap dog. It seems that you're bringing
Yeah.
home, and I'm just desperate to get my hands on him. I know the rules though. Don't misunderstand me. But we can't wait to have this addition here in our house, in our family, and for him to go on the road and get to meet so many people. I think
Yeah.
he's going to really love that.
He's gonna love road life. This dog loves people and he doesn't get rattled by much. So I think he's gonna be well suited for going out to conferences and conventions and hospitals and meetings and all those kind of things. I think he's just gonna be a rock star.
Me too. And I want to be sure everybody is on your social media as well, because we'll be having some little clips of like the first time you come home with him and the first time he's on stage, which is coming up really quick
Coming up
for him.
soon.
So, all right. Thank you for finding time. I hope you find time for a nap, but
Yeah.
I won't say that out loud. All right. I love
Well, thank
you.
you. I love you, and I love all of you people out there in Compassion and Courage Land too. Thank you so much for supporting me on this journey. And if you've loved any of my dogs in the past and you wanna show that love, please go to seeingeye.org and make a tax deductible contribution to this incredible organization that provides seeing eye dogs for people just like me to help expand life and freedom and dignity and independence. It's a really beautifully run organization, and I'm honored to get to be part of it.
Awesome. So rate, share, subscribe so you don't miss any other sneak peeks. And thanks everyone for watching. I feel like I should close it because
Yeah,
I'm
you want to
in the
close it?
studio. I just did.
Yeah, take it away.
All right. This is the podcast that teaches compassionate communication. And we are so honored that you listen to us. Please rate, share, subscribe if you like this podcast and if you want to keep following James and all the adventures, along with some pretty powerful guests that we have. So thank you. It's fun to be
Thank
the
you,
host.
everyone.
I like it.
Yeah, good,
Yeah,
good. You should be host more often.
I'm sure.
The
Bye
hostess
bye.
with the mostest. All right. Love y'all. Bye bye.
Bye.